My name is Garrett Dean,
My name is Angela Birchman.
My name is Jialiang Liu.
and our appliance is a Mr. Coffee 12-cup coffee machine.
Each task was a basic task specific to this particular coffee maker that you would need to do in order to make coffee in the morning.
The data we used was to see how efficient and easy it was to use this coffee maker and to see how worthwhile the process was to get a cup of coffee. We also counted their errors, which were how many times they needed to ask for help or when they performed a part of the task incorrectly.
Our users were all college students who had never used this kind of coffee maker before in order to simulate the first time opening up this coffee machine and using it.
For our first task, we had the participants set up the coffee machine, including turning it on and placing the coffee pot and filter in the right place. We measured how long it took them to complete this task, how many errors they had, and how difficult they rated this task on a scale from 1 to 7, with 1 being easy and 7 being hard.
For the second task, we asked the participant to brew 2 cups of coffee, and we measured the same data types with the first task.
For the third task, we had the participants pour out a cup of coffee. We measured time, asked on a scale of 1 to 7, with 1 being worthwhile and 7 being worthless, if it was worth the process, and how difficult it was on a scale of 1 to 7, with 1 being easy and 7 being difficult.
Here are the first participants' results.
Here are the second participant's results.
Here are the third participant's results. The participants found it hard to find the button to start brewing since the labels are not very obvious. They also had a hard time realizing it had started after turning it on.
2 of the participants didn't know how much water to add to the coffee maker in order to make 2 cups of coffee. There were dashed lines on the coffee pot with even numbers ranging from 2 to 12, and only one of the participants realized that those were the markers of how much water to add when you wanted a certain number of cups of coffee.
The participants had a hard time finding where to pour the water into the machine because there is no obvious instructions for the users.
If we were to rerun this test, we would make sure to completely reset after every test so the users had no hint of how to put the machine together.
We would also use a more diverse group of testers because all of the participants we used were college students who had never used this kind of coffee maker before.
Thanks for watching!